Hi. I would gather as soon as you look in, you say, this can't be Saturday afternoon, that's for sure. Yes, we have a little something special planned for you today, and I think we're going to have fun for the next hour, because right now we are in Hollywood, California, in a recorded program, of course, because it's nighttime. A celebrity party. Our Dr. Pepper friends put it together, and if I hear voices out here, I think we got some late arrivals. Yes, by golly, these are the people that are our special invited guests. You're one of our winners. May I have your name?
John Smith.
Where are you from, John?
Monroeville, Pennsylvania.
Well, let me find out who's coming up next in line.
How do you do, Dick?
You're Mrs. Smith?
Yes, Virginia Smith.
We're delighted to have you here. Won't you go in and make yourselves at home? And you, sir?
I'm the bottler from Monroeville. My name's Sam Lombardo from Dr. Pepper Bottling Company.
Sam? Thank you very much for coming. Enjoyed having you here.
I'm Sam Jr.
Hi, Sam. Go and join your dad and make yourself at home. Who are you, sir?
Henry Krause from Austin, Texas.
Henry, you won the contest. One of the three winners. Delighted to have you here. May I have your name?
Henry Krause, Austin, Texas.
How are you? Nice to have you with us.
F.L. McNamara, Dr. Pepper Bottler at Austin.
Welcome aboard, sir. Nice to have you here.
McNamara, Austin, Texas.
Mrs. McNamara, won't you make yourself at home? What's your name?
Jerry Adams from
Hi.
Lincoln, Nebraska.
Jerry, nice to have you.
And this is Jerry Adams.
Adam, thank you very much. Now, they're going in to join the fun, and that's exactly what I wish you'd do. Welcome to Hollywood. A party, by golly, a celebrity party, and you're here in all your living glory. I think you'll have fun, and you'll see and hear some interesting things and interesting people. I know by all means that you'll see a familiar face here and there. I think, if I'm not mistaken, we have Miss Connie Francis over here with us. Connie, my dear, how are you?
Are we on television?
You are on television at this particular moment. The last time I saw you, you're making a motion picture. Are you still in the process?
We're still doing, it's called Looking for Love.
Yeah, what kind of a part do you play this time?
Well, I play somebody that's looking for love, the story of my life, but since I started the picture, I haven't had time to look.
Connie, dear, please make yourself at home. Let me sneak over here behind you, if I may. Donna, come on here a second. I'll talk to you in just a half a second here. I want to get my props. Bobby Freeman, I haven't seen you in 2,000 to 3,000 years. How are you?
Fine, and you, Dick?
Very, very good. You making the one-nighter circuit?
Yes, between that and a lot of the nightclubs.
Make yourself at home. I'll be back with you a second. Can I introduce you to the fellow I wanted you to meet?
I'd love to meet anyone you want me to meet.
All right, now, hold on a second. Paul, would you come here a second? You're kind of buried down there in the fireplace here. Do you realize, how many years have you been doing the Donna Reed show?
6 now.
And it's still going on full force?
Still going on.
Now, in the recording field, you know that the fellow makes a few records. Have you got a current release?
Yes, cheerleader.
What's it like? Wild and furious?
No, it's kind of
What am I
cute.
talking about? What's it like? I've heard it several thousand times. What is your biggest ambition, Paul?
I think my biggest is to become a good actor, a good, steady working actor.
Oh, good luck in Godspeed. Thank you so much for coming by. Donna, step over here a second. I want you to meet a gentleman that's been a friend of mine for a long time. Bobby, would you come here a second? I don't know whether you realize, but this particular house we are in right now was lived in by Frankie Avalon, Fabian, Laurence Olivier, Ann Baxter, John Hodiak, and this man's name is Bob Marcucci. Have you met Bob?
Yes, I have. Hi, Bob. How
Pleasure.
are you?
My pleasure.
He is the current resident. He is the manager of Frankie Avalon. Bob, thank you for letting us use your home.
Pleasure having you here, all of you.
It's really beautiful. It's great. It's perfect for us.
Now, steady. I'm going to put you to work in a little while. Right now, if we can take a half a second, I would like you to meet a young lady that's joined us many, many times in the past. Ladies and gentlemen, Annette. patio.
Yeah.
Sit down for a second. Is it chilly like this in California this time of the year?
Not usually. I think this is colder than we mostly have it.
You know, we had a half a second inside before to talk, and you've got a couple of motion pictures working. Now, tell me first of all about Mr. Disney.
I'm still under contract to Mr. Disney, a non-exclusive, which means that I am permitted to do outside films.
You are about to do one. Are you not following the success of a thing called Beach Party?
Right. Frankie Avalon and I are working together again in one called Muscle Beach Party.
Is this the one with John Ashley?
Yes, Johnny's in it too.
And they're all inside. I'm going to get to them in a second. Do you still surprise people when they look at you and say, whatever happened to your Mickey Mouse ears?
Well, the show is being rerun again. So the new generation that are seeing it for the first time think I'm still 12 years old. And they won't believe now.
How old are you now?
I just turned 21 last week.
Hey, hold on a second. We got to reminisce old times, and I want to see a friend of yours inside. You know, the most difficult thing, I think, in a situation like this is to try and get to everybody. I don't know whether you know Dick Dale talking to Annette here. Dick is, oh, you're fine. Don't run. You got your coat on already. You're freezing still. You look... No, make yourself at home. Dick, are you still with the surfing craze and the wild and wonderful California-style music?
Oh, you better believe it, Dick. I'd never give it up.
How do you know, people ask me this question. How do you handle young people? You do a great job of it.
Well, actually, I felt the secret behind the whole thing is just to let them know my problems, and you just tell them don't be ashamed to admit anything, and if you're just down to earth with everybody, they seem to get the idea.
It's worked very well, I know, in your case. Dick, we're delighted to have you here. Have you met Bobby Bell, by the way? Bobby Dick Dale.
Never jokes in my ear.
Never too big to say hello to you. You're a comedian, essentially, Bobby, and most of these people are recording stars and motion picture people. Where are you working these days?
Well, I'm out here doing some television. I just finished the Joey Bishop show last week.
Is it more difficult to do a television show than, say, a nightclub act?
No. I think it's pretty simple, very easy.
Let me get to a friend right next to you here. Frankie, we were talking... Mr. Avalon, by the way.
Huh? Avalon said I helped them as much as I could.
This is a man who used to, many moons ago, live here, by golly, before he got married and moved away. What is the picture coming up with Annette? She started to mention it.
It'll be called Muscle Beach Party, Dick. It's a sequel to Beach Party.
You know, I have seen you about 7,000 times in the last year on television. Is this a big aspect of your career now?
Well, I'm trying to combine, does all my material.
You're not going to get any lines in with him here.
No, I'm trying to combine television and also motion pictures and also my nightclubs and recordings.
You know the young lady on your right here? She's a wife of a very good friend of yours. You're fine. John Ashley and Mrs. Ashley. Debbie, I talked about John's project already with your friend, Mr. Avalon, but you're underway with one with a fella down the street here. What will it be called?
The Young Lovers.
You play the part of a?
Young lover.
Who stars in the picture?
Peter Fonda and then Nick and myself.
This, incidentally, the Nick Debbie referred to is Nick Adams down below here, and we'll get to Nick in a few seconds. John, let me ask you a question. When you made Beach Party, was it warm out here?
It was then. I don't think it's going to be now. At the time when we shot it, it was great at the beach, wasn't it, Frank? It was,
Do you know anything about surfing? You're an Easterner.
Well, I'll tell you, to be very honest with you, Dick, I got to do a little surfing when we were doing the picture. In fact, John and I used to go out in the mornings before we started shooting, and we'd go out and surf.
We're talking about it in Pittsburgh.
About 5 o'clock, right?
Hold on a second. I'll leave you to reminisce here. Donna, you've met an old friend of mine here. Have you met formally with Wayne Newton?
Hello there, Dick. How you doing?
Wayne, I got to swing. I'm fine. I got to swing around this way. Donna, what were you talking about? Anything particular?
Oh, nothing. Just we've worked together about a few times, and so we've just been reminiscing, kind of. Talking about school also.
You're not going to school anymore, are you?
No, I'm out of school. I actually been...
You're a deceiving man. How old are you?
21.
You know, you have the look of a young man, a very young, not that 21 is old or anything. You know that I heard such great things about the Crescendo when you were here. What are plans for the future hold?
Well, I open at the Copa December 5th for 3 weeks, and I'm looking forward to that because we played the lounge at the Copa for 22 weeks, and this time we're going downstairs, and so I'm like a little nervous.
Godspeed and good luck. Thank you, Wayne. Honey, come here a second, will you? This, I could make a horrible pun, is Judy Doll, a beautiful doll who is Miss Teenage America. Are you having fun?
I'm having a wonderful time.
You and I are going to get a chance to talk a little bit more. Would you join us by poolside for a second? You just scoot down there, make yourself comfortable, and we'll have a chance, okay? Now, in the meantime, down by poolside, some people are going, oh, one of the biggest songs in the country, April Stevens and Nino Tempo. always feel so sorry for everybody down here because all the activity's up top there. Yeah, are you enjoying yourselves, I hope?
Very much.
Having a wonderful time.
You know, I came out here with the express purpose of getting this thing personally autographed. You gave me a copy of Deep Purple by Nino Tempo and April Stevens unsigned. Now, we'll have none of this. Just a second. I brought the pen and the whole thing, and you're in business. How did it come to be that the two of you started working together? Did you not have separate careers?
We did. Dick, April sang alone, and I worked alone. And I used to play saxophone on Bobby Darin sessions. And Ahmet Erdogan, the president of Atlantic, came up and said, "Hey, man, what do you do besides play saxophone?" So I said, "Well, I'm working up an act with my sister. Would you like to come over and hear us sing?" And he said, "Okay." And shortly after, he did, and here we are.
Now, as a single performer, aside from the fact there's a family relationship involved, how did you feel about working with your brother?
Well, it's sort of a drag.
No. That's a fine thing to say.
No, we really have fun.
Well, what does the future hold for April Stevens and Nino Tempo aside from a very fine album, which is now autographed?
Yes, it's now autographed.
Did you do the honors?
No, right now.
Half a team done? Well, what's coming up, April? What will you look forward
We're
to?
going to New York to do a concert at West Point, which we're very excited about, and more TV, I'm sure, and whatever we can, we're very excited.
Yeah, thank you very, very much. Now, I want you to be extra careful walking beside this pool. Let's have nobody into the pool
They
tonight.
fall in.
Thank you very much. I'll see you soon. Thank you. Nino Tempo and April Stevens. Last I saw of Donna Lauren, and I can't vouch for it now, we're about 300 feet away. I think she is up in the living room, and if I'm not mistaken, she is about to sing. Donna? Thank you, Donna, very, very much. I got your husband, by golly. We left him stranded in the other room.
With my wife.
How long have you been married, Nick?
To my wife?
Yeah.
Oh, 5 years.
You are not a newlywed, then, by any means.
No, sometimes it seems like that, though.
You still feel like newlyweds, you two?
No.
Jim Stacy and Mrs. Stacy, Miss Connie Stevens. Do you have fights already?
Already? I never knew it was going to be like this, Dick.
Oh, now, steady, now, steady. Jim, if I may just pry a little bit, where was the first time you ever saw Connie?
Oh, that's easy. That was back in
About 57 in Milwaukee. I was doing a picture there.
Were you impressed at that time?
No.
I think, if you don't mind, I think we'll stop right now while we're... Tell me about Palm Springs weekend.
Well, we opened, I guess, a couple of weeks ago, and it's doing very well. You know, it's one of those fun kind of pictures. What can you say about it?
You look like you're having fun.
Teenage epic.
Steady now. Now you, the old man of the mountain, I have seen you in so many...
Last time I saw you, I sang a record about 5 years ago on your show, and I didn't sell any.
Thank you and good night.
Your show, it was my record.
The last time I saw you had a big buckle on and long hair. Since then, you've done 1,000 rolls.
Now,
I got a small bucket.
Jimmy Cagney.
I still got long hair, you know. Now I'm playing Killers.
What is this thing you're going to do with John Ashley's wife, Debbie Wally?
Oh, it's a thing called The Young Lovers, in which we just finished with Peter Fund and Sharon Hugoney, and that'll be out in April.
You're also co-starring with another fellow that is causing quite a stir these days, Mr. Chamberlain.
Yeah, Dick Chamberlain in a picture called Twilight of Honor.
What sort of a part do you play?
Well, I'm the killer, and he's my defense attorney, and I won't tell the people what happens, but he does a pretty good job.
Tell me the truth. Jim, do you have fun playing different types of people? First of all, what kind of a guy is he really?
He's a nice boy.
What's the worst thing you ever did on the screen? I don't mean in terms of profession, but what was the nastiest character you ever played?
I really haven't played a nasty guy. Most of it's been comedy, Dick.
You look forward to being a mean guy?
No, not really. I enjoy comedy.
All right, fair enough. Finish, Bobby. All right. Thank you. By golly, if you're 16, then you have followed the career of Johnny Crawford. Oh, incidentally, for those of you just joining us, we're delighted to have you back at our celebrity party. Donna, we were talking about Johnny Crawford. Here's the man in the flesh, Donna Laura, Johnny Crawford. You don't look an awful lot older, but how do you feel?
Well, I feel a little bit older than I was yesterday, and a little bit older than I was the day before that, and a little bit older.
How long can this go on? No. Johnny, you appeared for many years in The Rifleman, and as a young man, you had a lot of acting aspirations. You ever want to be an actress?
I sure do. I'm going to begin soon.
You are a singer, and what's going on back there? We'll find out about them in a second. What's your greatest ambition, John, having had all of this acting experience?
Well, of course, I want to continue acting as long as I can, and eventually I would like to become a producer someday because there are all kinds of films.
So you can be her. Just a minute, I'll pat you up and match you up. John, make yourself comfortable with food. This, incidentally, is Bobby Pickett, Donna Lauren. Bobby Boris Pickett. You know, the last I talked to you, Bobby, you were, aside from monster mashing, you were interested in the acting field. Have you pursued it?
Yes, I have, Dick. And with a little bit of luck, too, I've done a lieutenant, and it's going to be on tonight on this network.
On this very night, you're going to be... Congratulations. All good luck. Stuff yourself, my friend. Make yourself comfortable.
Excuse me, Dick. I'm going to have to go heat up some Dr. Pepper.
We can do the hot thing. Can you get a hold of Judy? I promised her some hot Dr. Pepper. All right. Now, she says she had never tried it. Jan Berry, as I live and breathe. Well, as usual, you're stuffing yourself. Jan of Jan and Dean, by the way. Did you bring the rest of the group?
Oh, yes. This is Jill Gibson.
Hello, Jill. Nice to see you. This is a new member of the group? Yes. Shelley Fabre. What are you doing hanging out in company like this? Have you known one another a long time?
Yes, about 3.5 years now.
You know, I'm always amused by people who make their homes here because I've found so few natives. Dean Torrance here on my right. Are you a native Californian?
I'm a native, yes.
Are you, Shelley?
Yes, I am.
This is probably the only 3 or 4 people here who really... you were born here?
We were born here, right.
This is impossible.
Proud of the place, too.
Hey, I heard you're going to play not a villainess, but a sort of a different role.
Yes, I did the first dramatic part I've ever done on the 11th hour. It should be on in a few more months.
What sort of a character are you?
Well, I play a young bride, and he marries this boy who has terrible problems, and it's the story of our trying to work our problems out.
Are you... you're not gay. Are you fellas still going to school?
Yes, we are.
What does the future hold for Jan and Dean professionally? That sounds like a straight man here. What happened?
Professionally.
Professionally?
Professionally. She, amateurly, we're on the Ted Mack show next week.
You're putting me on again. Now, you told me you're going overseas.
Australia.
When does it happen?
During Christmas vacation.
Godspeed. Good luck. We'll see you in a second. I'm brewing up a little thing over here. Out on the chilly patio, no less. Here are the challengers. you, gentlemen, very, very much. Well done by George. Speaking of George, George Hamilton here on my left, Jack Jones on my right. You mentioned something about you have something in common.
Yes, we do. We both have the same writer. He wrote each song that we recorded.
Yours is
I could word that better.
Oh, you would try it again, but you know, George, a lot of people were surprised when you entered the recording artist field. What inspired this?
I was surprised too. It was something new for me, but my father was an orchestra leader years ago, and music was kind of natural to me. And I think nowadays, you know how it is. You've got to enter the back door to get into the front. I think I started in acting first, and then I always wanted to sing, and so I had to first get kind of planted in pictures.
Well, does this facet of your career have anything to do with the fact that it's rumored you might play the part of a musical hero type?
Well, I'm going to do, I think, Hank Williams' life, the story of Hank Williams, and as you know, what a wonderful country artist he was. So I went down to Nashville the other day and spent a month there the other night.
Oh, you'll get letters from the Nashville Chamber. Now, wait a minute. I got to fight you on that because I'm going to be in Nashville in a couple of days, and this is the most fabulous town in the world.
That's what I mean. It's 16th Street. I was down there with Farron Young and all of the Claude Gray and everybody down there, and I loved it. But I think what I meant by a month was that we were up night and day, you know, because I couldn't stop. I sat in a hootenanny. That's what they told me it was, and they played every song that I've heard country, and then all the new ones that were coming out. I loved it.
Well, you know, the most fascinating thing to me about Nashville is there are so many artistic people there, and as you say, they work all hours of the day and night. Let me turn this question around at you. Here's an actor who's turning singer. Do you have any aspirations to become an actor in addition to a fine singer?
Yes, I have done some acting, Dick. I made a movie a long time ago which was pretty bad, but I've had some experience in acting, and I hope to be a full-time actor someday.
Jack, there are many in the younger generation who are not aware that your dad was a very famous show business personality. Did you learn a good deal from him?
Well, I almost learned from him not to go into show business.
Was he against it?
Yes, he was in the beginning because he didn't know how much talent I had, so to speak, and he wanted to make sure that I knew what I was doing before I went on this venture because, you know, it's a very shaky business. It can be shaky. You know?
You have made your mark beautifully, as you both have, gentlemen. By golly, you know, these two people are engrossed in conversation. I'm going to put them to work in a little while. Dick and Dee Dee, I'm sure you have met them before. How long have you two been working together?
2 years now, Dick.
Do you have any difficulty, and this is a terrible time and place to ask a question like this, but having a female partner in an act, is she an easy-natured human being?
Be careful.
All the time? No, not really.
Are there any practical problems in working with a partner? Do you ever have any differences of opinion?
Well, I take a little longer to get ready, but I try to hurry now.
I got to tell you the truth. Having traveled with you two, I have never met easier people to work with than people who are always on time. What does the future hold for Dick and Dee Dee?
Well, we're going to be doing some one-nighters across the country. Then we're going to be going overseas, I think, at the end of this month, most likely. We have our fingers crossed anyway. I know it's in the making, so...
Have you ever been overseas?
No, and we're going to Australia, and I want to see some polar bears.
Jan and Dean just said they're going. Maybe you'll run into them. Hold on a second. Will you sing a song in a minute or so? This young lady is Pat Waddell of Petticoat Junction, who works very hard at her profession, but you never look tired. How do you do it?
You're kidding. I'm exhausted right now. I just got off work.
What are the problems involved in working? Do you work every day?
Sure do. We have Saturday and Sunday off when they don't want to do publicity.
How long does it take to make one show for the week?
Well, we've been running 3 and 4 days for a half-hour show, which should be 2.5, but we have production problems and such. It's a new show.
Enjoy your work?
Oh, I love it.
It's the hit of the season, you ought to. Pat, thank you so much for coming. This is Gene Kirkwood, a young man who's working very, very hard in Hollywood, an aspiring... Let me sneak around here, Gene. Yeah, an aspiring young actor. You know, there are a lot of kids, Gene, probably, I guess, would like to come out to Hollywood and try their hand at acting. What difficulties do you run into?
Well, it's pretty rough, you know, first breaking through, you know, getting an agent, getting this and that, but if you keep plugging, you usually get it.
Study while you're here?
Yeah, I study while I'm here. Speech, one, other things.
Let me wish you all the best of luck. This man I've got to introduce you to. This is one of Hollywood's finest celebrities and fine men, Uncle Joe, who is the master of this household. Uncle Joe, are we crowding you out of house and home tonight?
Yeah, I'm glad that we have this car because Dr. Bertha is a very good person. I used to know my wine is good too.
Bless your heart. You gonna make any pizza for us later?
Well, I can't because the people take over my kitchen. Maybe tomorrow night I make a great pizza.
The caterer took the kitchen, and so you've been squeezed out? Let me introduce a friend of you, John Andre and his wife, Marion. John, you're kind of in the same kettle of fish here that Gene is. You, up to this point, have been a singer and instrumentalist. Are you going after the acting scene now?
Yeah, I hope to get some sort of contract right now. We're working on it right now, Bob and I.
You ever been to Hollywood before?
No, this is my first time.
Enjoy it?
Oh, it's wonderful.
We wish you the same good luck, John. Thank you very much. God, look at that face. That's too much. Now, Dick and Dee Dee, by George, can I prevail upon you two to... I guess all we can offer you is about 3 feet of square space here, okay? This is a great, great song. Dick and Dee Dee, turn around.
Life goes short, and man grows old. Summer's gone, and the winter's cold.
That is a pretty thing. Thank you, good people. Will you look at all of the goodies we have here? What have you done here, my dear?
I don't know. I've just found some nice bites of fruit.
You're going to be in trouble if all we got is a spoon. Oh, there we are. We got forks and knives and the whole thing.
I just nabbed it.
I know. I'll be joining you in a half a second here. You know, every time you and I meet, whether it's out by the pool or here, I always say, I think Donna is somewhere else. As co-hostess, I think she's about to pound the piano out in the patio. Donna?
Well, won't you come home, Bill Bailey? Won't you come on home? I'm on that whole day long. I'll do that cooking, boy. I'll even pay some of that rent, 'cause I know it, I done you wrong. Do you remember that rainy evening? I put you out with nothing but a vine to go. I know I'm to blame, but ain't that a shame?
cooking, honey. I'll even pay some of that rent, 'cause I know it, I done you wrong. Yes, do you remember that rainy evening I put you out? Well, it was not, yeah, it's nothing but a bicycle. I know I'm to blame, really ain't that a shame? Well, baby, won't you please, yeah, come on home, won't you come on, baby, won't you come on home? I'm on down my grub, on and on, I'm gonna let all day long. I'll do that cooking for ya, I'll even pay some of that rent. I know it, yes, I know it, I tried you wrong. Remember that rainy evening I put you out? Well, with my, yes, another bit of fun to go. I know I'm to blame, really ain't that a shame? Well, baby, won't you please, yes, Betty, won't you please? Yes, Betty, won't you please?
Thank you, Donna. This is Kenny Miller, an old friend. Kenny, nice to have you. What was the surf party thing? Did you finish it yet?
Yeah, Jackie DeShannon and I did it together for 20th Century Fox. It'll be out Christmas time. It's a musical thing, like Beach.
Did you do any singing?
Yes, we both did.
You did duets or separately or what?
Well, they're sort of separately, and then we get in each other's songs and do stuff. I sing to her, and she sings to me. That type. And we actually don't actually do any duets together. So.
Is there anything different, Jackie, about making recordings and appearing in a motion picture? Can you learn one thing in recording that's useful in movies?
You sure can. I think when you make a record, it helps an awful lot. It did me. I know without a recording background, you know, to express myself, I don't know what I would have done, because it's really, it's new, but you know, in many ways, I think it's a lot the same. I really loved it.
Let me get an opinion of a man who has performed in many different areas of our business. Mr. Mathis, Long John, how are you? Nice to see you.
Thank you very much. Nice to see you.
What was the story about the guava jelly? Now, are you serious?
I'm afraid I'm a party crasher. I was ordered to go down to the supermarket to get 3 containers of guava jelly, and I went down and got the guava jelly, and on my way back I saw all the lights, and I happen to live right up the hill here, and so I saw the lights, and I said, gee, what's happening at Bob's house? I wandered in, and before I knew it, I was in the midst of all these people, all decked out in their...
You look fine now. You're going to apologize for your orange shirt with the yellow stripes now? Looks beautiful. Let's sit tight for a second, John. This is a true story, by the way. You're not putting me on, are you? Where's the guava jelly?
Oh, it's true. I'll bring it to you and show it to you if you'd like.
No, everything is fine. I'd like to introduce, Johnny, if I may, a man that I think probably you've watched down at PJ's, Mr. Trini Lopez. Trini, sneak over on here in the middle.
Nice to see you.
Oh, it's my pleasure. You know, I have talked to so many people about you, and I stashed an album over there, right down between those two things. Hey, old buddy, would you hand me that album that's stuffed down beside your chair? Because this is actually... Let's do a little background, Trini, for a second. This is the album now. This is by popular demand, more Trini Lopez at PJ's. How did you start and where?
I started in Dallas, Texas, about 11 years ago.
Taking that long? You are not an overnight happening.
I'm afraid not, no.
Trini, we wish you Godspeed. Good luck. You're going back to PJ shortly, aren't you?
Yes, after I finish the Off-Broadway in San Francisco, I'll go back to PJ's and finish PJ after a 2-year run.
Oh, can I prevail upon you because time's getting short? Would you do the latest thing?
Sure, love to.
Ladies and gentlemen, Trini Lopez.
All is good of Kansas City. To Kansas City, here I come. I'm going to Kansas City, here I come.
some crazy little women there, and I'm gonna get me one. I'm gonna be standing on the corner, 12th Street and Vine. I'm gonna be standing on the corner, 12th Street and Vine. With my Kansas City wine. Well, I might take a train, might take a plane, but if I have to walk, I'm gonna fly there just the same. Yeah, Kansas City, here I come. They got the crazy little women there, and I'm gonna get me one. Well, if I don't leave that woman, I know I'm gonna die. Gotta find a baby, baby, and that's the reason why. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kansas City, here I come. They got the crazy little women there, and I'm gonna get me one. All right. Might take a train, might take a plane, but if I have to walk, I'm gonna fly there just the same. Yeah, Kansas City, here I come. They got the crazy little women there, and I'm gonna get me one. One more time. If I don't leave the woman, I know I'm gonna die. Gotta find a brand new baby, and that's the reason why. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Kansas City, here I come. They got the crazy little women there, and I'm gonna get me one. Yeah, yeah. They got the crazy little women there, and I'm gonna get me one. One more time. They got the crazy little women there, and I'm gonna get me one.
Thank you, Kenny. All righty, fair enough. Here's to you. Thank you so much. We enjoyed having you all here.